Hey guys, what's up? This is MLO. Thank you. This is our 10th episode. And I just want to thank all those that have been watching and have been supporting. It has been such a blessing to be able to share some of the things that I have been going through with my 3D printing business. And I love the comments. And if you guys have any comments or whatever, I would love to hear from you. And so today's episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving in and using the ABS that I have purchased, and then as well as a new TPU, that new blue TPU. Not only that, I have a project that I have to do for a gift, which we're going to be looking on Maker World, Bamboo Lab, Maker World, and you could be able to go on here and we're going to be able to show you some of the things. I'm going to be able to show you some of the things that we could possibly print out for free to give out to a gift. We're not charging anything, but what we are doing is we are giving it as a gift. If you're interested in anything that you're seeing or that you're hearing or you're liking, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, talk to us. That's why we're here. So today, what I am also using is I'm using Ecamm Live. And Ecamm Live is actually really good for the Mac, a Mac product, an Apple product. And that's what I'll be using today. And you're going to be, again, I'm still trying to learn some of these things. But very possible for those to be able to do this and learn it. And I think, if anything, you're going to see my journey go from hardly knowing anything. And if I continue to do this, I'll be able to show you even more. Okay, folks, here we are. We are on my desktop. And the cool thing is with Ecamm Live, you have all these options to be able to do like overlays, some cool things that you're going to be able to do with, I guess, recording and all that fun stuff to go with it. So here we got, we're going to be going to, let's see here. We're going to go, here we go. That's what I wanted to pop up. Let me get this out of the way a little bit here. Actually, I'll put myself over here. And I think I'm going to shrink myself just a little bit there. All right. All right. So I'm going to just type in wine because I know that she loves wine. If I could just type that in, wine, go ahead, click on that. And then as soon as I click on it, boom, right away, everything about wine is going to come. Again, forgive me for the internet. I have no idea what's going on here with my internet, but sure enough, you could still look into that and find out. Now, I did see this one here. This is a heart-shaped wine bottle holder, and I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then I'm going to go ahead and look to see what the license. So it's non-commercial, share alike. So I could be able to give this gift to somebody. Again, I'm not charging for this. This is a gift. All right. So folks, I'm just gonna go hit download open. It's gonna come up here. I'm gonna be able to take a look at that there. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm gonna use like a pink, like maybe green, because it has the leaves. It has something that represents like grapes, and if she's a wine person, she loves wine. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty cool gift. I'm excited. Now, one thing too is that I think the info on here, I got to be able to check out what the info looks like. So I'm going to look at the strength. It shows that it has 15%. I think I might bump it up a little bit more to maybe 20%. Only because I want it to be a little bit stronger. And then it shows that I guess I don't really need any supports. But I am going to go ahead and change change. No, I'm not. I'm not going to change this part, but I am going to change here. I'm going to use A1. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on that. That looks good. It's pretty cool. Be able to fit the wine through the... Yeah, I'm excited to actually print this out. This should be pretty fun. Folks, today we are going to use 3 different actually 4 maybe. I'm not sure. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 machines working today. So the first is, remember I was telling you that we are going to be using a TPU that's sort of like green and pink. So I found something that's very similar to it. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. Remember, this is for that gift I'm going to do for my sister-in-law. And she loves drinking wine. For those that love drinking wine, you could be able to get one of these too. And you can print it out yourself, which is cool. Especially if you want to maybe showcase. So I found something that's really close. So it's sort of pink, but then when you look, it's that way. But when you look this way, check that out. It's got a little bit of green to it. I don't know if you could see that or not. So I think I'm going to use this filament for that gifting. So we're gonna set this filament up, which this is a Inland 3D filament Majestic Silk PLA. Majestic Silk PLA. So I'm going to be using this, as well as, remember, the project for my son. And we are going to be using the Elegoo. There you go, the Elegoo. And this one is a, here you go, PLA translucent. The TPU. And this is from Sunlu. I haven't opened it up yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and open this up here. Should kind of see. So we got some new TPU that I'm excited to try. Oop, I almost dropped it. But again, folks, if you like what you're watching and you're like me, just trying to discover what to do and trying to just put this out there, put this information out there, please leave some comments. Woo, that kind of does smell. Wow, it reeks pretty bad. Folks, that's one thing about these type of filaments. You have to know that whenever you're messing with any type of filament, there's some really stanky filaments out there, and you got to be careful with it. You don't want to inhale this stuff. But I'm really excited to actually try this TPU. It's a different kind of blue. You see that? So that I'm excited about that. I would say that if anything, make sure that you have proper ventilation in your area, especially when you're going to be working with any type of plastic. You want to be able to have some proper ventilation. I have a dehumidifier. I got vents all around. I got fans going. So whenever I put any job on, my bottom printers down here, Champ and Wand, they're actually they're in a enclosure, and they're sort of covered, and then it's less smell and so on. And then you guys know what I did with the Elegoo. I put that the dryer sheet on there, and it's so funny because I know that some people are not gonna like the fact that I put a dryer sheet. But I want to just tell you right now, it's working and it's fine, and it smells good in here, which I don't mind the smell. So I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong with that or not, but sometimes you got to fail to figure out some things. You got to try it. And then the next filament that we're going to be using is actually, we're going to be using the ABS. And that, my friends, is the same. Like here, we're going to be opening that up too, and that's a beautiful blue. Folks, so what I'm going to do today right now is I'm going to actually load the Elegoo Centauri Carbon with the ABS filament that I bought offline. And it's the first time I'm actually using the FlashForge filament. And so we'll see how this all works. I'm going to go ahead, just kind of load it in. And once I load it in, Then we'll go back to Maker World and see if we can find something to print here on this. I still haven't found anything, so, or maybe we might just use something that's actually on here, that's already pre-sent, or it's actually on the flash drive. That's one thing too, is that the Elegoo actually has a flash drive, and what you can do is you could actually take this flash drive and you could go to your computer, you go from there and you put it right onto here, and then you got to make sure it's an STL file, and then you pop it in, and then it should read it as a USB. Once you click it onto the USB, you'll find that you can be able to use that from there. But what I am going to do is I'm going to switch out the plates. I want to check out the new plate. Remember I told you about the plate that we had bought. So I'm going to take this one out here, and we're going to switch it. Yeah, so we're going to switch that. I'm going to put that here. I'm going to use the new plate that we have. See that? Plate. Yeah, just go ahead, drop that in here. Wow, fits perfect. It fits pretty nice, and I'm excited. So let's go ahead and turn this baby on. I haven't. All right. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to load this one here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the my son's project action fast, because it's already preloaded already in here. It's something that we've already printed out, but I'm going to be using the translucent, and then we're just going to go ahead and reprint. We just put in the translucent filament here at the A1, and this is the struggles of having your machine on the ground. It sucks because you got to get on your knees over here and work on this. Until I lift it up, we'll see how that works. All right, folks, let's keep on loading up all the rest of them. Let's put these babies to work. I had to make this little wheel here. Now, this CPU that I'm using for some reason is not as like rubbery or flimsy, not like not like this CPU. This CPU is really like, it's not as stiff as that one. So I'm excited to try this. We'll see. This is my first time using it.